Alright, today we got my get the camera focus here. My Sears Custom 7. And I've had it for about 3 years. First year I had it, I bought it for 150 bucks. This is the one that's got the aluminum deck. One guide wheel's missing over on that side. Yeah, I paid about 150 bucks for it. Somebody put Harley Davidson mirrors on it. Don't ask me why. Don't know. But when I got it, the bowl, the needle, the fuel shut off, and the carburetor was stuck. So it just dumped gas into the cylinder. And when you fire it up, it would just puke oil out of the breather. Changed the oil, it slowed it down a little bit, but it was still puking. So I had put new rings in it, and the rings I got were cheap, and I think I stopped running it because the pull starter just blew apart. All the tires, there's still Sears tires on it. It did run, but I think the pull start broke apart. Well, I don't think it did. So I have that Ariens I'm going to take the pull start off of. Still has high, low, neutral. 3 speeds forward, 2 speeds, or 1 speed reverse, but with the high and low that makes it 8 speeds total. Did the date code on it. It appears the engine is a 1970, and they use this engine on the Ariens snow throwers too. She still turns very easily. She's been sitting all that time. I haven't used her in about a year and a half, 2 years maybe. I'm lying to you. I think I've had this thing for 4 years. Pull start only. That's where the battery would go if you had the Custom 7 with electric start, and that's where the headlights would be. Exhaust is rotted out on the bottom a little bit. She's not bad. That's what the front looks like with the headlights blacked out. So we'll get her going. See how badly she smokes. And I gotta put a seat on it too. The mount's ripped right out of it. It rotted the hell. Somebody had repainted it a while ago. Didn't do the greatest job. That's about it. Alright, you can see our holes don't line up so well. All the way around they don't line up very well. Alright, so I took the blower shroud off and I got it in the basement. I'm going to cut some holes with my plasma cutter right on the outside of the existing. That's where the pull starter fits pretty decently. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, there you can see. I'm still getting used to the plasma cutter. It's really thin. It blows right through, and if you don't move fast enough, it dies out the flame. So that's what we're left with. Now what I'm going to do is turn those bolts upside down and weld them on the inside of the blower housing here. They're going to be, you know, act as studs, so I can just bolt the pull starter on or off, and I don't have to weld the nuts to the you know, outside blower housing there. You just put it right on the inside, and that's pretty much it. I know not everybody's gonna have a plasma cutter, but you can do the same thing if you just mark it and drill it with drill bits, but I have a plasma cutter, so I'm going to take full advantage of it. Well, as you can see, we're a success. Got the cover back on. Pulls over good. I'm going to end up cutting these down so they're a little more flush, so it's not so obnoxious, but I just need to get it running right now, so I can have something to take over there to cut the grass. And I still got to put a seat on it. Let's see if this old girl will fire up. Alright, she does run. Just topping her off with some oil. I had to break the dipstick to get it out, so I'm going to have to find another dipstick. I have a cap down there, which will work for now. I gotta put a seat on it. I have a tractor in the backyard. I'm gonna pull the seat off of it. Should bolt right on, hopefully. Lubed up the gearboxes for the deck. So pull starter on there. Looks good, works good. She does run. It does smoke a little bit like I thought. I feel like I just get this season out of it and I can rebuild it over the winter. Or even put a completely different engine on it. So let's go look at my other seat. This is the seat I want to put on. Should bolt right up. Should be the same pattern. I'm going to rip her off real quick and we'll see what happens. Alright, this is the rear mounting plate here. Hopefully these come out with too much problem. Well, the seat bolts on perfectly. I didn't have to modify a thing. It came off a newer 90s all-wheel steer Sears tractor. We are just about ready to test drive. Alright, resurrected from the grave.